7 AM, just left Holyhead on the A5 now. So we've left Holy Island, going back onto Anglesey. A lot of water coming through again. It was like that on 4 Mile Bridge, going in the same direction. Oyster catchers. A few bicycles using the commuting path. One woman said a very cheery good morning. I was a bit less cheery. I haven't had my Weetabix this morning. I probably won't either. That's a great egret. There's another one there. Catching stuff. Right. Jogger that was. Tell you what, I've not used this camera much, but every time I have used it, it's been absolutely worth it. There's a spy, some ooh, what is that? I'll have to get the bird book on them. We've just sort the focusing out as well. Starting to feel a couple of spits of rain. Still here, just finished a bird, and I've got to remember now to differentiate between a sandwich tern and a common tern. Had a forked tail, slightly forked tail, red bill, half oval, black head. I think it's a common tern. But, another. I was just called. It's going over now. I think it's sandwich. The mountains are getting closer. Nice descent down now until the next uphill. After this part there was a large gap in filming. I bought an off-licence breakfast in the village of Bodedan, ate in the church there and cycled out of the village. Then I had a toilet stop to set me up for the rest of the day. Found a magpie feather to add to the collection. The B road across Anglesey was flat, undulating, and honestly slightly dull, so I recommenced filming at the Menai Bridge. I'm on the Menai Bridge. That's the town of Menai Bridge on Anglesey, and then Bangor over there. There's a heron flying under the bridge, I think. There he goes. Britannia Bridge, you can just see it through all the barriers and stuff of this bridge. They've been doing something to it. All this steel is new, and this fencing wasn't here before, and it was shut for a long time. Couldn't go over it at all, not even pedestrians. Looking over towards Beaumaris over there, starting to spit with rain again after a bit of sunshine. I'm on about 180. And I'm in a bit of a quandary because I fancy taking the train. I'd like to see what it'd be like, so I'm tempted to take the flat cycle route all the way to Porthmadog, and then if I can't take the train I'll have to ride the coast road probably, or a variation. That was someone on a gazelle. So I would like to take the train. I've never taken the train. Well, I've taken it once before with a bicycle because of a mechanical, but I've never taken it through choice. I'd be interested to see how it goes, because it would be good to combine the train with different routes. So if I want to come to Anglesey again, it'll avoid the coastal road, because I've ridden the coastal road before. You know, I just feel like I want to get to the end destination, and sometimes the journey's not that important. Although sometimes the journey is important, depends what mood I'm in. Been watching Andy Curran's touring channels. He does very nice videos. And he takes the train a lot, does his ride, but takes the train. Oh, a little egret, just flown under there. That's one for the year list. You recognise the little egret because it's got yellow feet. And it's smaller, small white bird, smaller than a heron. So I think I will try that actually. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, I'll press on. Back in Carnarvon, and it's almost sunny. I wouldn't have predicted that. Some new builds here. Oh, high balconies. It'd be nice to have a top floor one. Look out over that. I would like to live there though. It reminds me of student accommodation quite a lot. Might be managed in a similar way. There's a pier. corner. There's the castle over there. Marina. Very quiet. Cyclist dismount. I'll get off then. Just leaving Carnarvon Town Square. As is the coach trip. Sat up there this time, and then this old fella joined me, but he didn't speak. So we'll be heading down onto Clonaivion. Oh, it's clocked over to 16 hours, so it's not going to work. I have to restart that. Stop. Yes. Oh. About 20 miles to Porthmadog then. It's the Welsh Highland Railway, I think. Carnarvon. I'm not sure where it goes. I did take a picture, so I'll put that up. It's not very helpful. Commentary, I know. Feeling rather tired. It's a nice nice Pullman at the front. There he goes. Down to Carnarvon. It's a pity normal train carriages didn't have open windows. Oh well, I best crack on. The thing about being tired is you really notice these 1 to 2% railway grades. They're about 9 miles an hour. Up a 1% climb. I'm at 199 miles as well. I reckon I've just hit 200 miles. Feeling it. Weather's nice again though. Not windy. Sunny spells. No rain. Ah, very nice. looking back over to Anglesey. 12 miles to Portmarnock. Roughly half of it's on this, and then I do have to get off, and there's some lanes I remembered it doesn't go all the way. And on to 202. There's some strange sort of thing in the sky. I think it's a mast actually, but it doesn't look like it's attached to anything. It's there. There's a bit at the bottom, but someone made something. Oh, it's the cloud. It's alright, it's a mobile phone mast obscured by some cloud. Oh dearie me. So as you can see, I decided to get the train back from Cricketh, that's where I caught it, instead of cycling the coastal road back. At Cricketh there was no machine, and I ended up walking into someone's office thinking it was the old ticket office and asking her where I bought a ticket, and she said no, this hasn't been a ticket office for many years. So I couldn't buy a ticket, but Transport for Wales lets you buy a ticket on the train with no fine, which is very nice of them, unlike West Midlands trains. The ticket cost me £14 for a Coastal Day Ranger ticket, which the conductor said was cheaper than what a single to Aberystwyth would have cost me, so it was very nice of him. It was lovely and sunny, and a lovely few hours back on the train. I was pleased with having achieved the double century. It turned out to be the only one of 2023, and because I'd cycled all the roads back to Aber from Cricketh before, the train was a good new experience, having not taken the bicycle on a long train journey like that before. I'd have been physically able to cycle the distance, and that would have been close to a triple century, but it's a good excuse for another ride and another vlog, I think. Between Harlock and Barmouth I hit the school run. The train was busy with tourists as well, most of them using the Day Ranger ticket, and the benefit of that ticket, yes, you can get on and off as often as you want between Holyhead and Aberystwyth. The Cambrian coast is Aberystwyth, Machynlleth, Pwllheli. It was about a half-hour change at Machynlleth, and the order of the trains was swapped around to keep the train to Pwllheli on time. I was the only bicycle on the train from Criccieth, and then on the train from Machynlleth to Aber there was about 7 or 8 of us. And thankfully the conductor let us all on to his train, which only had 2 bicycle spaces. Currently in Machynlleth. Got the train back. I decided in the end to do that. Been a cracking run down the coast on the train, and I got a very good ticket, £14 for a day ranger. So you pay once and you can go up and down all day. No extra charge for the bomb-back, so I'm happy with that. .49 miles, 20-mile-an-hour average speed. The rest of the trip to Aber went without a hitch, and I was able to photograph an osprey on dovey nest from the train window. I'm not sure which osprey it was, Telin or Idris. I'm looking at the silhouette of the picture. I think it's probably Idris. But yeah, no, it was lovely. Lovely scenery. Fun going across the Barmouth Bridge and interesting tunnels by Aberystwyth, which you'll have just seen on the video. I got off in Aber. Can't remember what time it was now. It was still daylight. I think it was around 6 o'clock, as you'll see in the next clip. The train was 1:30 roughly. I arrived on the bicycle 10 minutes beforehand, so it all worked out really well. It was a cracking route. And now for the outro in Aberystwyth. Right, we've made it back to Aber eventually. The train was delayed by 20 minutes from Mach to Aber, but got there in the end. Cracking adventure it's been. Tired though now. I was dropping off, keeping an eye on the bike on the train. But, yeah, I'm happy with my form for 200 miles. That was very good. What else to say there? Bird life was excellent. Got really lucky with spotting what I spotted. It's beautiful up there, and that cheap train ticket would be handy to remember for the future, to go up and get up to Anglesey early. And not have to spend like more time on the actual new bits rather than the bits you've already done before. Anyway, I'm not making much sense here, so I'll say thanks very much for watching, and until next time, cheerio.